So we have some questions prepared.
Okay.
Just want to ask you a couple
Are
things.
you guys all like contest winners?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Well,
We won you.
congratulations. I'm so sorry. Are you got who? Is anybody from not from here? Who's from? Is anybody from far away? No. We're all locals.
We're all
Yeah.
So
locals.
tell me where I am. You want me to sign these? I assume.
You're in Minneapolis.
Tell me what is awesome to do around here. 'Cause I actually don't
Do you like cold weather?
know. Can you, is there anywhere to go like skiing or snowboarding around here?
Oh, tons.
Yeah? Is
Yeah.
that good? Is that what you guys do?
Sometimes.
do, yeah. I do too.
Snowboarding or skiing?
I can do both. I like snowboarding. I haven't skied since I was like I don't know, 14 I think.
What was the transition there? Why did you choose?
Just my friends just started snowboarding. Snowboarding came in, like it kind of showed up around that time.
Mhm.
I don't know how much before that it really got popular, but I know that it was getting to be pretty popular out in LA around that time because you could go up, like you could drive an hour and a half up the mountain and you'd be in the snow and you'd be pretty happy.
Did you skateboard at all?
I did. I was pretty terrible at skateboarding. I have a lot of friends who skateboard, and I always tell them that I'll trade them a ticket to X Games for a ticket to our show.
Has anybody taken you up on that offer?
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
Right on.
So who wants to ask the first question? We've got like 3 prepared.
Go ahead.
So.
Well, you guys put so much meaning into your songs and so much thought. I was just wondering, like, what's the most valuable thing about doing that to such a wide audience?
Well, for us, I think all the guys just want to make like, I don't know, want to make honest music, want to make music that's like challenging for us, like, you know, especially with this new record, it was really about that. And I have a friend who's actually he's in like the film industry, and I told him he does like little horror movies. And they do pretty well. And I told him, like, he said, how's the new album going? And I told him kind of what we were up to with it and what it was sounding like. And he looks at me with this blank stare and he said, well, let me get this straight. Your first albums sold like dozens of millions of copies, and so you're making a record that doesn't sound like that? Why would you do that? That sounds, he said, pardon me, but that sounds kind of crazy. And it's because, you know, we really are just trying to like, you know, challenge ourselves and make stuff that's interesting and get better as writers and musicians, and that's why, you know, we're just always trying to like, not just push the envelope, but like push ourselves really creatively.
On the same note, the speeches, the Oppenheimer quotes,
Yeah.
the MLK quotes. Did you start there, or was that something that ended up?
In most of those cases, I think maybe one of them came, like one of them got kind of put into the mix, but in the case of the Savio one, the first one, not the first one that appears in the record, but the one that happens before Wretches and Kings.
That's the Oppenheimer one, right?
That's Mario Savio.
Oh, sorry.
I had done like one verse to that song, and then I was doing some research. Because like a lot of times what I'll do is, like as I'm writing a song, I'll just either pause in the middle of it or whatever and go online and just do a little bit of research to try and just make sure that I'm on point with what I want to talk about, whatever that may be, you know. And sometimes like something online will actually inspire the whole song, you know.
Is that what happened with the Iridescent and the MLK quote?
Less, yeah, I think less with that one.
Okay.
But more with the Mario
Savio
Savio
one.
one. The MLK quote was kind of, that was to put into place as we were like structuring out the whole record. That gets really complicated though. I don't want to like confuse you guys, because it's like, because within the song, you know, you're spending months on a song, and it'll keep changing and keep evolving, and you may go away from it and not do anything to it for a month, like a couple weeks, and then you come back to it and have totally fresh ideas, and then the whole song changes. And
So you
then
scrub it from the original and then,
a lot. I mean, like some songs we break them down to like, we have a whole song with verse and with vocals and instruments and everything, and then we just come back to it later on and in the context of what's going on in the rest of the record, and we'll say, okay, let's get rid of the vocals, all the melodies, all the guitars, all the bass, and then just keep the drums and the samples and start from there and see what and we've done that. We actually do that. I actually minus the part about the vocals, but we'll scrap the music behind a song.
completely.
Yeah, with that, without batting an eyelash.
I'm sorry, Mike, but I
Yeah.
have to pull you now.
Okay, give me a couple.
The other 5 guys are in the other room right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just get them rounded up and we'll.
They're in the meet and greet room right
Oh,
now.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to get going pretty soon. Let's do a couple quick ones.
Cool.
Is there
What do you got right
questions?
here?
I know you guys.
Like, out of everything that you guys do, what's your favorite thing about doing it?
I think one of my favorite things. I love playing the shows. The shows are awesome. Just really, it's a totally unique thing. There's nothing like doing a big show like this. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things. My other favorite thing is writing. I like working on a new song because it's that same thing of like coming out of making something out of nothing.
We'll do one more and then.
Yeah, I should get going.
Who are some of your musical influences growing up?
I grew up on a lot of hip hop. First records I ever bought were like Run DMC, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J. I loved like Big Daddy Kane and stuff like that. And then later on, I got into like classic rock, mostly like Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and stuff. More like straightforward rock stuff. It was like Alice in Chains, kind of grunge stuff like that. I loved 9 Inch Nails when they first came out. I remember. So yeah, it's cool. I mean, like, but the thing is, even today, like, actually, I'm on iTunes has a Facebook-y kind of thing called Ping, and if you go on Ping and find me, I'm just under Mike Shinoda on there. And you can see what I'm like listening to and what I find. It's like 99 times out of 100, it's something that's not on the radio or something you probably wouldn't have heard that way.
How do you discover that?
Lots of different ways.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
really
a thing
appreciate
called the internet.
Yeah, right? Mike, thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Cool.
Can we get a group photo real quick?
Yeah, I figured you guys probably would. So why don't we?
Do it over there.